Welcome to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Graham Tuck, bringing you High Point University hockey on this Sunday morning. It's another game between the Panthers and the Pirates. High Point versus ECU, East Carolina. It was a very good game last night, yesterday afternoon, between the two teams. One that ended up in an overtime loss for High Point, their first point in conference play. And ECU will win the face-off to start things off here in Winston. Two different starting goaltenders for the two teams today. It's Sean Moreau for High Point and Graham Emmett for East Carolina. East Carolina with some offensive pressure early, but High Point able to break out with it. It's Ryan Henry now. He'll dump it off the boards and get it in on sides. Sean Kelly has it at the bottom of the circles. He'll put a cycle around. Centering pass from Johnson to Kelly, but it's deflected in front by a Pirate. Chris DiPerno got a skate to it, and Graham Emmett with a good display of awareness to get it on goal and glove it down before anything worse could happen. 19:24 left to go in the first period. ECU wins the defensive zone draw. Hunter Arsenault takes a hit. Paxton Knupp unable to get to that. Now a 3-on-2 brewing for ECU. Bringing it up is Connor Dubberly. Shot on Moreau and the rebound was there, but nobody there to clean up the scraps, and Paxton Knupp bringing it in across the red line, and Nicholas Fallon returning from injury. Unable to clean that one up. Slap shot from the top of the circles off the stick of Brennan. Patted aside by Moreau. Slap shot from the point, blocked in front. And it'll come out to the near side boards. Paxton up with a big hit along the glass. Jack Olson lays it back for Drew Prine. Prine along the boards for Paxton Knupp. Knupp sends another man to the ice, and he'll dump it in where Arsenault will chase in the opposite corner. And Arsenault with that speed, able to make life tough for Cam Anderson. Anderson will be able to clear the zone, and Olson will get it at the blue line. Sean Egan off the boards, couldn't clear the zone. ECU with a chance, bottom of the circles. Centering pass off the post, couldn't find anybody there in the blue paint. Puck goes up into the air, and it's at the blue line. Shot blocked by Macheska off the stick of Eric Thronson. And we're going to have a whistle along the boards, as I believe the door opened over there in the corner. This game yesterday was one that was penalty filled, to say the least, especially down the stretch, and expect this crew to be a bit more cognizant of that and call the game pretty tight early on. Finally, they'll get the door to shut over there in the corner. And we'll have a face-off to Moreau's blocker side. It's won by the Pirates. Shot deflected in front, and it will come out to the near side glass. Firth finds Padgett on his backhand, moving in. What a move by Padgett, but a good save by Emmett to thwart that opportunity. Padgett with a nifty move to get it in on goal on the backhand. He had Firth streaking down the center of the ice, but unable to get it off of his backhand to his line mate. And they'll go off for a change. Johnson in the far side corner rims it around for Kelly, who can't field it cleanly. He and Henry passing like ships in the night. Tucker Horn joins the scrum for ECU up along the boards. And Schaefer will move it out of the zone, but a good play by Ryan Henry keeps it in momentarily. Dakota Johnson in on the forecheck, still scoreless here in the first period. Another good poke check from Ryan Henry. Sean McDonald behind the goal line is going to send Horn to the ice. That was a good hit by Sean McDonald, but ECU gaining possession. And a stretch pass getting behind the defense was LeBlanc. LeBlanc moves around Kondracki and can't find anybody at the moment. Horn at the top of the circles, can't find anybody, gets it eventually to Inacio behind the goal line. McDonald will come away with the puck, dump it off the boards and into the attacking end. Arm is up for icing, and it'll come all the way back down to the Panthers' defensive end. If High Point wins this game in regulation, they can still take the advantage in the weekend series, being that they got 1 point last night in the overtime loss. High Point led 2-1, and the ECU evened it up at 2 and scored the winner in overtime. Face-off won by the Pirates in the attacking end. Fallon had a chance to force a turnover but couldn't quite get it out. Ryan Henry was behind the defense, but nobody able to get it to him. Kondracki takes a shot behind his net, but he's able to get it out to Ryan Henry. Excuse me, that's Sean Kelly. Fallon tried to move it through the neutral zone but couldn't. Kelman was streaking towards the net. High Point will finally clear the zone, and now Fallon has a one-on-one chance. Fallon moving in on the goal, shoots, he scores! Nicholas Fallon with his first shot of the game beats Emmett to the glove side, and it's 1-0 High Point. Fallon just in the right spot at the right time, able to collect that loose puck in the neutral zone off the boards. And converting on the one-on-one chance. Nupp will get it into the attacking zone. Arsenault at the hash marks. From the face-off dot, a shot from Danny Cooner goes wide of the post. It was a good one-timer opportunity, but nobody on the back door. Centering pass broken up that time by Prine. And losing control was Thronson at the blue line. Nupp moving with it at the red line now. Paxton Nupp has been really key for the Panthers in controlling the neutral zone so far early in this contest. Arsenault moves around a couple of Pirates. Calkins with a shot from the point. It's caught up in some bodies, and then ECU will come away with it. .42 left to go in the opening period. Puck is caroming off of the back of the net, and coming away with it eventually is Calkins. Macheska's offsides there. Padgett couldn't hold up, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 14:20 to go in the opening period. Shots on goal, 2 aside so far. High Point getting on the board first, courtesy of Nicholas Fallon. High Point wins the neutral zone draw. Dakota Johnson chips it at the red line, but ECU collects at their own blue. Egan clearing the zone. Egan moves around one of the forechecking Pirates. He'll dump it off the glass, and Dakota Johnson will pick it up. Sean Kelly unable to get that pass cleanly. But Johnson now has it, and he dumps it into the corner. Kirilov takes a hit from Egan. And a 2-on-2 for ECU. Gross moves around, it's a 2-on-1 now. Cam Gross with a shot, they score. Cam Gross with the equalizer after a nifty move to get around one of the High Point defensemen. And it's 1-1 here in the annex. Lots of scoring here early on. .32 left on the clock in the first period, and we're knotted up at 1 apiece. High Point wins the ensuing faceoff. Moving with the puck at the blue line is Sean McDonald. A shot from the hash marks goes way up and out of play over the netting and into the seats. Arsenault, Fallon, and Knupp, the forward line out there now for High Point. Arsenault wins the draw. McDonald, a shot from the blue line. Knupp will pick it up at the circles. It's blocked in front. Knupp, shot, and it's blockered down by Graham Emmett. The arm is up. We'll see who the call is on. It's going to be against High Point. High Point's going to go to the box. It's going to be a roughing call, and we'll see who it's against. It looks like it's going to be Paxton Knupp, who found himself in the penalty box quite a bit yesterday. And he's back there again today. 12:51 left to go in the first, and we'll have the first power play of the game. It belongs to ECU. Anderson controls of the blue line off the faceoff win for the Pirates. Finds a teammate in the corner, shot goes off the post. Caleb Downs has it. Back to Anderson. Tried a cross-ice pass, but High Point able to field it. And Sean Kelly streaking up the ice. Graham Emmett will come out of his crease to play it. That could have been a dangerous chance for Sean Kelly. High Point scored 2 goals in the first period yesterday, one of which came at the buzzer. And they weren't able to net another after that. A minute 12 left on the ECU power play. Fisher had gotten behind the defense but was unable to catch the stretch pass. Behind the cage, he'll look to set up the power play. DePerno, shot is blocked by Ryan Henry. Kelman finds Fisher. 45 seconds left in the power play. A good pass breakup by Dakota Johnson, but he can't clear the zone. McDonald will get it behind his cage. Finds Egan, who will lift it up and clear the zone. Didn't get a whole lot on it, though, and DePerno will field it at the blue line. Send a slap shot onto Moreau. Shot in front, and Moreau making a good save with the stick to break up that deflection chance for Kirilov. Centering pass, and it's just wide off the stick of Ian McClin. Schaefer down at the goal line. DePerno finds Thronson. DePerno, shot deflected in front by the captain McClin, but it goes wide of the cage. 4 seconds left on the power play. Paxton Knupp standing up in the box, and that shot flutters harmlessly off the side of the cage. High Point 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Fresh out of the box, Paxton Knupp seals off a man at the glass. And Egan will look to break out from behind his own cage. He had Ryan Henry, but the pass took a bounce off of Paxton Knupp's skate. And ECU will dump it into the zone. We're going to have a whistle here. The arm had been up for ECU offsides. I guess they got a deflection on Egan's breakout pass. So the faceoff is coming to the glove side of Graham Emmett. 10:26 left to go in the opening period. ECU wins the defensive zone faceoff. At the red line, ECU dumps it in on goal. Moreau gets it to Calkins, who finds Knupp. Prine can't clear the zone. He finds Calkins, who backhands it to Arsenault. Arsenault finds Fallon. And we're going to have a whistle here with 9:54 left in the opening period. Nupp tried to find Prine, but couldn't get it to him cleanly. The bench for High Point is looking a bit depleted today. They caught the injury bug yesterday, and they're also missing Rob Cazzola, suspended for today's game after his role in a conflict yesterday, and there's going to be a holding call against ECU. So High Point's going to get their first power play chance today. It's going to be Tomas Ignacio. Excuse me, I should say Connor Dubberly going to the box. Good job, VP Vopel, getting the door open for Dubberly. So High Point's power play unit has scored twice in each of the last two games. Henry finds Kelly in front of the net. Couldn't do anything with it though. Johnson at the blue line. Back to Henry. Back up to Johnson. Fakes the slap shot, finds Henry at the hash marks. Pass to Calkins, now Johnson, a slap shot deflected in front by Kelly. Still loose, Arsenault can't get it on goal. That's a good chance in front of the crease for High Point. Calkins, Johnson, Henry. Moving in, shot from Henry is blocked. Johnson picks it back up, his slap shot wide. Henry at the hash marks, finds Johnson. Henry. Those two play pitch and catch. Waiting for something to open up. And Sean Kelly unable to get a deflection on that shot from Ryan Henry, and ECU will clear the zone. 56 seconds left on the power play for the Panthers. Henry gets it to Tyler Calkins, who moves around Fisher and gets the puck into the zone. Emmett out of his crease to play it a bit aggressively. ECU able to clear the zone though. 38 seconds left on the power play for High Point. Sean Egan at the red line drops it back for Calkins. Fallon, the goal scorer, in on sides, but he's stripped of it. Egan finds Fallon. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for the Panthers. Calkins moving on sides across the blue line at the hash marks. He'll stop, send it back behind the net. Macheska getting some power play minutes here. Fallon fans on a snapshot, can't get it off, and ECU will clear it all the way down. Moreau clears danger after a charging Fisher came in on his net, and that'll do it. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play to start this one, and Egan intercepts the breakout pass. He's moving in at the top of the circles. A shot is swallowed up by Emmett, and with 7.5 left, we'll have a face-off. High Point on the weekend, a win against Elon on Friday night, a dominant win at that. They were leading 5-0 until about the 5-minute mark of the third period. Final score was 5-2, and then last night the 3-2 overtime loss against these ECU Pirates. Firth gets it to Macheska. Now Olsen gets it to McDonald. Chips it around Cam Gross. Jack Olsen behind his own net. Under 7 to play in the first. Still 1-1. Padgett with speed. It's a 2-on-2. Padgett gets around a man, but Emmett able to melt it down. And Macheska takes a shove after the play. He got shoved into the crossbar. And these two teams were very, very chippy yesterday And you know that the officials are not going to let him play today. And that was a boneheaded mistake from Chris DePerno, and it's going to cost his team. It's going to be another power play for the Panthers. Power play 0 for 1 so far today. See if they can turn it around here. Johnson unable to get to that one at the point. Calkins giving chase the other way. Around the boards. It'll be Henry who picks it up. Ryan Henry moving with speed. He'll get it in on sides. Point-to-point pass from Arsenault to Johnson. He finds Henry. One-timer fanned on by Ryan Henry. Good chance there. And a good pass from Dakota Johnson. Henry with another opportunity, and this one goes wide too. Best 2 chances of the day on the power play for High Point, but neither one able to be capitalized upon by Ryan Henry. He'll get off for a line change. High Point only has 4 on the ice right now. I apologize, Henry was waiting at the blue line. Power play halfway done. Sean Egan will pick it up. Paxton Knupp moving with control across the blue line. Tries to find a darting Macheska, but couldn't get it to him. And Sean Moreau will play the puck in his own crease. 40 seconds left on the power play. Egan backhanded pass finds Sean McDonald, who has 1 goal this weekend. Paxton Knupp moving with it at the red line. After those first couple of opportunities on this power play, it hasn't been able to do much of anything. That snapshot from Knupp is wide of the crease. Sean Egan at the red line, 18 seconds left on the man advantage. McDonald moves in on the puck. Nobody in front of the net for High Point. ECU will pin it up against the boards. And that'll do it for the power play for the Panthers. We're back to even strength. 0 for 2 on the man advantage are the High Point Panthers today. Now it's a one-on-one opportunity the other way for Danny Cooner. Back on defense is Fallon, and he'll get a stick to that shot, ramping it up out of play with 4:36 left. Two minutes on the power play without a shot on goal for High Point in that last installment. Scrum up along the boards. Ryan Henry will get it to Sean Kelly, who clears the zone. DePerno. Deflected by Johnson, and now controlling it behind his own goal is Tyler Calkins. He'll circle back around. And a good poke check there by Kelman, unable to get it on goal, and a backhanded shot got blocked. ECU with a dangerous opportunity here. Shot deflected in front, but it goes wide of the crease of Moreau. Prine finds Calkins. His defense pairing. Fisher off his skate. Kelly clears the crease, or the slot I should say. And an unlucky bounce for ECU. Henry moving with speed the other way. He has Johnson. Henry moves in, and the shot is shouldered off by Emmett. And it'll go up off the glass. 3.5 left in the first period. 1-1 to score. McDonald, a shot from the dot. And it'll be covered up by Emmett. Hit him right in the logo on the chest. That was a good shot from Sean McDonald, unable to capitalize on it though. Nicholas Fallon and Cam Gross, the 2 goal scorers so far. Face off, one in the attacking end by High Point. McDonald at the blue line will put it back in. High Point operating with only 3 lines offensively on the forward side. Moving with speed, getting around McDonald is Dubberly, but a good save by Moreau on that snapshot. From the blue line, finds a man, a good save by Moreau. Moving in on the goal was Danny Cooner. Moreau able to make that adjustment with the pad. Under 3 to play. Breakout pass, couldn't find McLean cleanly. Padgett will pick it up in the defensive end for High Point. He'll turn it over though. Far side boards, Firth will pick it up. Off the boards, 2-on-1 potentially for High Point. Moving with it is Padgett. Macheska was darting down the center of the ice, but Padgett unable to find him in time. Couldn't settle the puck. Firth behind the cage, off the boards for Padgett. Gets it to McDonald at the circles. Tried to fire a shot on, but a good stick from Kirilloff will break that up. Olsen with a shot from the point, and it's deflected in front. Still the save made by Emmett. McDonald unable to field that pass from the bottom of the circles, and this will go all the way down to the Panthers' end. Kirilloff fighting off his number counterpart, Jack Olsen. Pass to the top of the circles, a shot, they score. Nate Davis with the goal for ECU. And it'll be 2-1 Pirates with 1:47 left to go in the first period. So almost a mirror image of what happened yesterday when ECU scored first and then High Point scored 2 in the latter stages of the first period to take a 2-1 lead at the first intermission. This time it's the other way around. High Point scored first, and then ECU answers twice to take a 1-goal lead. Shots on goal, 10-8 in favor of the Panthers. Horn able to get it in on sides, but a good breakup that time by Calkins. Nupp will get it into the attacking zone. 1.5 left with speed. Moving with the puck is Fallon at the circles. Fallon back for Nupp. Shot trying to snipe that top corner, but it goes high of the crossbar. 74 seconds left in the first period. Horn. Egan picks it up at the blue line, lays it back for Calkins. Slides it along for Egan, but picking it up instead is Fisher. Arsenault at the red line. Trying to do it all by himself. Fires a shot on Emmett, who makes the stick save and melts it down with 51 ticks left on the clock. There you get a look at Jack Olsen, who's played a pretty good defensive game all weekend long. He's really come into himself as an offensive distributor. He's got a couple assists over the last few games. Shot from the face-off dot. Inside the circle was blocked in front by High Point. Johnson. Pass is broken up by Kelman. Oh, what a hit from Sean McDonald, and a clean one at that. And a call is going to be made after the fact. That was a late whistle. Sean McDonald absolutely laid out Caleb Downs. He's going to go to the box. And it appears that someone just got sent off for ECU. So I believe we're going to be 4-on-4 here because ECU had an opportunity at the power play, but Ben Kelman mouthing off after the play. Is going to ruin that chance for his team. It's Sean McDonald for interference for High Point. Kelman in the box for a misconduct. So it is going to be a power play for ECU. for the last 21 seconds of the first period. And High Point will start off the penalty kill with an offsides as they clear the zone just by inches, and DePerno couldn't keep it in. 15 seconds left in the first frame now. This is the last home game for High Point in 2021. Hard to believe, but it is true. As Nupp seals it up against the boards. 5 seconds left in the period. Dances around a Pirate, and the clock will wind down on the first. 2-1 the advantage for ECU, and they'll have 1:39 of power play time left to go when we come back for the second period. And that action coming up right after this. Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Second period of action between the High Point Panthers and the Pirates of ECU, East Carolina University. It's a 2-1 lead for the Pirates. And they will start the period on the power play. Sean McDonald still in the box for the next minute and 39 seconds. After an interference call at the end of the first. And the officials are going over to talk to Coach Brozovic for ECU. Referring to something behind the glass, and one of the officials is going to have a word with some of the ECU scratches that are over there behind the glass in the corner. They're going to take a walk back there. But I mentioned at the end of the first period that this is the Panthers' last home game in the year 2021, which is a bit odd to believe, but it's true. They play next Saturday. That'll be their next game at Virginia Tech. A bit of a revenge game after they took a beating earlier in the month. It was an 11-2 loss for the Panthers as the second period is underway here. Then in the first weekend of November, they'll play 2 games at the Naval Academy, Annapolis, Maryland, as the Pirate power play sets up. Shot from the top of the circles goes wide of the crossbar. Then they'll have a week off after the Navy series, and then they'll travel to play the College of Charleston in the third weekend of November, as that one goes wide of Moreau's crease, off the stick of Danny Mullinex. And then another weekend off for Thanksgiving. They'll come back the first weekend of December with a trip to the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. And then that will do it for the Panthers' schedule in 2021. They'll have the rest of the month of December off, and then they'll come back the second weekend in January with a game against Wake Forest. ECU 3-on-2, Brewing on the power play. Fisher has it on his stick. Cross-ice pass, they score. That was a great look from Alex Fisher to find Caleb Downs on the back side of the post and score on the power play. It's 3-1 East Carolina. High Point has not trailed by more than 1 all weekend until now. ECU scores on the power play 1 minute and 7 seconds into the the second period, I should say, to give them a 2-goal advantage. McDonald possessing in the defensive end for High Point. Finds Prine, who throws it back to McDonald, who decides he doesn't want it either, and he'll give it back to Prime. At center ice, it's DePerno. Henry picks it off the boards. Centering pass for Johnson, but it's out of his reach. And Johnson pushes Schaefer into the goal inadvertently, and as it comes off the moorings, we'll have a face-off. Johnson just couldn't pull up in time. Johnson scored that buzzer-beating goal at the end of the first period yesterday. The last weekend that High Point played in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex was for the ACCHL tournament in February of 2021, and it was this sheet of ice where Dakota Johnson scored in the last minute of the third period to bring High Point back within 1 as Prine lays a hit onto Danny Cooner and sends him tumbling to the ice. That goal for Johnson at the end of the third against Liberty brought them back within 1 with under a minute to go, but High Point couldn't score the equalizer. There's a whistle and a bit of frustration from ECU about that. The faceoff will go down to the High Point attacking end. An opportunity to set up to the blocker side of Graham Emmett. ECU wins the draw and they'll rim it all the way around. 3-on-1 potentially for ECU. Moving in, shot on Moreau, they score. Danny Cooner with the goal, and it's now 4-1 ECU. And Moreau did everything he could for that save attempt, but with his smaller frame, you don't take up as much of the net, and it's just difficult to get to those shots that are going to beat you high to the glove or blocker side, and that's exactly what happened there with Danny Cooner. High Point gets it into the attacking end. Pageant intercepts the pass at the blue line. He loses it for a moment, but he'll get it back, throws it off the glass. But ECU will take it at their own goal line extended. Kirilov, the assistant captain, finds a streaking Thronson. Moving in on Moreau, they score again. Cam Gross with his second goal of the day. And that's going to do it for Sean Moreau. Eric Smith coming to the bench. He's going to enter in for Sean Moreau. Has not been the ideal start to the year for Sean Moreau. He was pulled at the end of the first period in his last start against Virginia Tech after allowing 5 goals in the first period. We'll see what Eric Smith can do here. 5-1 is the deficit. Near side glass, possession being fought for. And it will leak into the neutral zone where Jack Olson throws it back into the positive end of the ice for High Point. Centering pass, shot from Nupp, and it goes wide. That was a dangerous opportunity for the assistant captain. Moving with it now is McMahon, shot on Smith, and he didn't even drop down to the butterfly to make that save. An easy one at that. 16:44 left to go in the opening stages of the second period. Smith's last start was against Christopher Newport, and it was a rough one. Not just for him, but for High Point all the way around. There wasn't a whole lot of intensity in that game, and it showed on the scoreboard. It was a 10-2 loss to the Captains. Couple of bad pinches, couple of missed opportunities offensively, and it resulted in a bad loss against a team that is very beatable. Henry with a shot that's blocked. McDonald couldn't pick it back up on the rebound off of Anderson's shin. Kelly sends a man to the ice, and McDonald unable to keep at the blue line, just barely. Then Fisher gets around a man, has someone in the slot, shot on Smith, fanned on. ECU still with possession, can't get it on goal. And it's a delayed penalty against High Point. Anderson with a spin move to get around Johnson. 6-on-5 opportunity for the Pirates. And High Point will touch up. It's going to be a hooking call against Sean McDonald, and a pretty obvious one at that. So ECU will get another opportunity on the power play. Still in the box for his misconduct penalty is Ben Kelman. Arsenault wins the draw for High Point on the PK. finds Fallon, the goal scorer, who gets around his man but without the puck, which trickles in on Graham Emmett, and he'll melt it down for a face-off. So good job by High Point to get the puck into the attacking zone shorthanded. 10 seconds gone in the power play for ECU. Arsenault throwing the body around, and it's going to result in an injury behind the play. That hit was up along the corner. It was a clean hit, but it sent the Pirate tumbling down to the ice. Haven't gotten a clear look at who that is. And ECU is waiting for their coach. They're going to open the doors up, and obviously you never want to see anything like this happen on the ice. We'll take a break as ECU attends to their injured player, and we'll come back in just a moment. And you could see as that player was helped off the ice that it was Cam Gross who was the man down for ECU. And as you could see him heading off the ice, you could tell he was putting absolutely no pressure on his right leg, which is not a great sign. Cam Gross had scored 2 of the 5 goals so far today for East Carolina, so that's a big blow, especially if the injury is as severe as it seemed. ECU still on the power play though. And they'll win the face-off after the whistle. Nicholas Fallon giving a check to Owen Brennan, who moves the puck in on sides, finds DePerno. Above the top of the circle, shot on, and it's a blocker save made by Smith. Nicholas Fallon throwing a man to the ice, and it's going to be another penalty against High Point. It's going to be Nicky Fallon going to the box for a hit to the head. And they're not even going to send him to the box. It looks like Fallon's day is done. Well, that is a tough blow for a High Point team that was already depleted. It's going to be Macheska serving his penalty. It's 5 minutes up on the board against Nicholas Fallon. And it didn't look like that was blatantly contact to the head area upon a second look, but you gotta play with the cards you're dealt. And High Point has been dealt a 5-on-3 shorthanded opportunity for the next minute and 17 seconds. They're already down by 4 goals. .15:21 left on the clock, second period of play. Calkins, Knupp, and Egan are the 3 out there for High Point. Face-off able to be won by High Point after a bit of a tie-up at the dot. Calkins will clear it all the way down. Graham Emmett way out of his crease to play the puck. Nupp strips Schaefer of the puck. Schaefer will pick it back up after a pass from DePerno. Shifts it to his line mate Cooner, who was looking for his second goal, but Smith able to make the save. Shot on from a sharp angle by Dubberly. 36 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Finds Schaefer, a shot from the slot. Glove save by Smith, but he couldn't hold on to it. Under 30 left in the 5-on-3. Shot from DePerno, blocker saves Smith, but he's down and out, and able to block that shot was Calkins, and clearing it all the way down, bailing his goaltender out. Tyler Calkins with a great defensive play, and that should do it for the 5-on-3, unless they can catch High Point in a line change. A bad breakout pass was just too far out in front. That's an obvious boarding call, and Hunter Arsenault is down and moving very slow. That is a dangerous hit. And if you eject Nicholas Fallon for a hit that didn't even appear to be to the head area, I don't know how you can't eject Connor Dubberly for that one. But that'll at least end the 5-on-3. And it is a 5-minute penalty. Doesn't come with the ejection, but it was a 5-minute penalty for a hit from behind to Connor Dubberly. So it's going to be 6 seconds of 4-on-3 power play for East Carolina. And then we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey, as Sean McDonough will be released from the box. The 3 on the ice for High Point right now are Drew Prine, Jack Olson, and Sean Kelly. I don't know why this faceoff isn't clear and obvious to be in the High Point attacking end. ECU just took a penalty. It should very obviously be an offensive zone draw for High Point. 14:10 left to go in the period, and as you can see, there's 3 on the ice for High Point, 2 in the box, but on the bench, only 8 skaters remain, which means only 10 skaters are fully available for High Point at this point in the game. McDonald's released from the box. It's 4-on-4. And it will stay that way for the next 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Shot put on to Smith from the far side circles. It's a pad save. 20-11, the shots on goal now in favor of East Carolina. Prine looking to start up the Panther offense. Finds Sean McDonald. It's a breakaway chance for McDonald, and he can't get it on Emmett. Kept there to clean up the pieces, though, and a good poke check on that play by LeBlanc. Turned over to Olsen in the neutral zone, who will clear it all the way down. Emmett will leave it for Mullinex. Behind the defense is Kirilloff, moving in on Smith. It's a breakaway chance. They score. Andrew Kirilloff, the assistant captain for East Carolina, with the goal to make it 6-1 Pirates in the second period. And this now makes it 3 weekend series in a row where High Point has not fared well in the second of the 2 games. An 11-2 loss against Virginia Tech after a loss to North Carolina on Friday a couple of weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, a tight game against Christopher Newport and then a blowout loss, as that one's loose in the slot off the stick of Ryan Henry, but Emmett able to reach over and make the save. That's going to be a hand pass. Dakota Johnson pleading his case, but he won't get his point across. And that'll bring the face-off outside the zone for High Point. Two minutes and 21 seconds left in the 4-on-4 before High Point has about a minute and 11 seconds of major power play time. Fanning on the pass is ECU. Johnson on the back door, shot from a sharp angle, but it's swallowed up by Emmett. Johnson didn't have much of a chance on that shot, but he had to take it. And it'll be a face-off to Emmett's glove side with 12:18 left to go. Egan off the face-off, puts it right into the chest of Emmett, who covers. So this is now 2 games in a row where High Point has had a player ejected from the contest. Yesterday they had 2, both Cazzola and Egan. Calkins shovels it behind the goal line where it's picked up by Davis, who has a goal tonight. Excuse me, today I should say. 3-on-2 brewing, and it's off the skate of Davis, who could have had his second. In the slot, Cooner had it, lost it, gets it back. Cooner on the backhand, puts a shot on Smith, and it's blockered away. A minute 28 left in the 4-on-4. Cooner, a shot, it goes wide of the post, near side. Davis picks it up at the blue line. Slap shot, and it's another blocker save from Smith. That one wouldn't have found its way on goal, but able to clear the crease anyway. And clearing the zone is High Point. ECU will dump it back in with 65 seconds left in the 4-on-4 period. Sean Egan setting up the breakout for High Point, finds Knupp. Moves into the zone. Has Henry behind him. Puts a centering pass to the slot, but nobody was home, and Prine will have to win this race against Brennan. Excuse me, that's LeBlanc. Centering pass, nobody there to pick it up though. And now it's Kelly moving with it. He has Paxton Knupp in the slot. Kelly's gonna take a hit into the boards. Kelly leaves it for Knupp. Tries to pass to Kelly in the slot, but couldn't find him. 23 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Paxton Knupp clears the zone. ECU will pick it up at neutral ice. Ryan Macheska standing up in the box. And he is released, so it's a minute 10 seconds left in the major power play. A turnover and a glove save on the slap shot from Caleb Downs. That was a very lackadaisical play from Paxton Knupp. Just a clear and obvious giveaway in the defensive end. But Eric Smith able to hold on to it. Still in the box is Connor Dubberly, but having been released from the box is Ben Kelman, who was serving a misconduct penalty that he took at the end of the first period. So he's back in the rotation for East Carolina. Behind the cage, it's Calkins, setting up the power play. He'll move across the red line. Arsenault darting towards the net. Calkins will hold up. Get it to Ryan Henry, now Johnson. Finds Calkins again. He'll circle back around. Johnson at the top of the umbrella, high slot. Fires a shot that's blocked by Fisher, and he's able to clear the zone. Calkins backhands it back to Johnson. .27 seconds left in the power play. Calkins finds Ryan Henry. Couldn't get it on the tape. Tyler Calkins. Now Johnson, under 20 left in the power play. One-timer from Arsenault. It goes wide of the crease. Couldn't get a shot on goal there. It was very reminiscent of a goal that Arsenault scored yesterday. 7 seconds left. Kelly has it behind the goal line. 2 seconds and 1 on the power play, and we're back to even strength. Johnson from the high slot. A shot, it's blocked in front by Fisher again. Second block on Johnson in this possession, and moving with speed out of the box is Dubberly. Moving in on Smith, and it's a pad save by Eric Smith, and he'll glove it down. .8:57 left to go in the second period here. We're over halfway done in this contest, and it has not been pretty for High Point so far. .15 skaters in total available for High Point right now. Obviously not ideal. 10 on the bench, 5 on the ice. Centering pass was looking for Owen Brennan from behind the goal line, but he couldn't get a shot on goal. Jack Olson giving chase for the puck. A shot from the slot taken by Cooner, but it goes high of the crossbar. Pageant. Turned over to Cooner. And a good poke check from Sean Egan will break that up for the moment. To the slot, and that shot goes wide off the stick of Connor Dubberly. Pageant moving with speed across the red line, and he's in. He's in the zone. Pageant on the backhand. A shot on Emmett, and the rebound is there, but unable to be put on goal. That's the second time that Aiden Pageant has created a good opportunity on the backhand, but unable to capitalize upon it with a goal. Pageant looking for his first goal of the year. Sean McDonald moving with speed. Gets it into the zone all by himself. He'll take a hit, get back up onto his feet. McDonald is stripped of the puck, and ECU will take it away in the defensive end. McDonald keeps it in the zone, though. Logan Firth unable to keep it in the attacking end. And High Point will set up again. Paxton up, a good poke check. Drew Prine will take it behind the cage. Paxton Nupp moving with it now. He has McDonald with him. 7:10 left in the period. Nupp will just throw it to the paddle of Graham Emmett, who will melt the puck down with 7:06 left. Glad that we're able to play here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. There was an issue that prevented the team from being able to play here on Friday night. As Kirilloff moves in on sides, a good shot attempt on the backhand pass. If Mason McMahon had been able to bury that, that would have been really pretty. But again, there was an issue with the ice that prevented High Point from being able to play against Elon here on Friday night as was scheduled. But grateful for the Greensboro Ice House for allowing us to play that game there. Ended up being a good win for the Panthers, and a much needed one at that. And everything worked out in the end as Annex was able to get the ice down in time to have this game played here this morning. Sean Kelly has it in the attacking end, trying to find Arsenault on the front door, but unable to get it to him. Pass was broken up by a Pirate. McLinn moving across the blue line. Schaefer. Now Macheska. Backhand pass for Henry, who will put it onto the other side of the ice for Macheska. Ryan Henry moving with it now. He's in on sides, but only for about half a second. And now Kirilloff moving with it into the attacking end. Kirilloff moves around his defender. Fakes the wraparound, tries to go back to the near side post, and a pad save by Smith. We'll block that down. To the slot, McLinn, top of the circle, shot glove save by Smith. And clearing the zone is Prine. With speed, Ryan Henry, a potential one-on-one opportunity. He'll just backhand it on goal and crash into the boards. Shot on goal for High Point, but not a very threatening one at that. Egan will pick it up. drop pass for Jack Olson, who couldn't catch it. Machesko with a good defensive play to stop Tucker Horn from getting an unabated path to the net. Ryan Henry will pick it up in the high slot defensively. Under 5 to play here in the second period. 6-1, East Carolina, the advantage. Who led 2-1 at the end of the first. Scored on the power play in the early stages of the second and never looked back. ECU has lost Cam Gross for the game, you have to assume, after he took a hard hit along the boards. And High Point has lost Nicholas Fallon for the game. Ejected for a hit to the head. That's a shot put on by Tucker Horn, but it goes off the side of the net. Horn took a hit from Jack Olson, who will pin the puck to the yellow boarding with his skate, and Egan comes away with it. Off the boards for Johnson from Henry. Johnson on the backhand, trying to find Henry in the slot, but it's just out of his reach. Macheska behind the net, finds Egan, one-timer, and it's blocked. That was a good block that time by Ignacio. Macheska in the slot, and it's a good stick cancellation there by Kirilov, who blocks a shot from Jack Olson. Johnson for Henry, trying to find Macheska but can't do it. Olson at the high slot, shot on, and it's swallowed up by Emmett. Ole looking for his first goal of the year right there. It was probably the best opportunity for one he's had all season. There you see Drew Prine wearing the number 1 jersey, normally worn by Eric Smith. Moving with it the other way now is East Carolina. A player will hit the ice. Just stumbled over their own feet. 3:45 left to go in the period. Fisher, now Kelman. His number counterpart, McDonald, will break up the play and clear the zone. Fisher gets it back into the attacking end for East Carolina. Prine receives the pass from Nupp, gets it up to Pageon. Pageon tailing Paxton Nupp, and that was a good centering pass looking for Firth. Unable to find him on the receiving end though. 3 minutes left in the period. Prine. Now Pageon fighting for possession near side boards. Pageon able to block that clearance attempt down. Gets it back to Prine, who will rim it around back to Pageon. Off the stanchion. Centering pass for Firth. Can't get a shot on goal though. 2:40 left, and Nupp will take the puck back into neutral ice. Prine puts the puck back into the attacking end. 2.5 to go in the period. Pass broken up by Arsenault. A chance here for McDonald. A shot and a shoulder save made by Emmett. Back on the goal. It was deflected on by his own player, Eric Thronson. But Emmett able to hang in there and cover it down. Graham Emmett has played very, very well today. He had a shutout against Radford in the first round of the ACCHL tournament last year. It was a 10-0 final. ECU went on to lose to Coastal Carolina in the second round. Coastal, the eventual champions. Sean Kelly moving with the puck, drops it back for Pageon, trying to find Kelly back on the other end, but couldn't get it to him. Egan with a backhanded pass that he fans on. Now it's a 2-on-0 the other way for East Carolina. A shot on Smith, pad save. Good job by Smith there to clear that opportunity. Off the stick of Brennan, and now moving the other way, a shot from Henry goes wide of the crossbar. Pageon back for Henry behind the net, trying to find Kelly, and he can't get a shot on goal. That was a good look from Ryan Henry. 1:36 left to go in the second period. Egan will rim it around the boards. for Johnson. And that puck is lifted out of play off the stick of Hudson Schaefer, who scored the game winner in overtime yesterday. And we'll have a face-off with 86 seconds left in the second period. Puck goes on goal. Smith will lay it behind the net for Drew Prine. Moving with the puck in the slot, backhanded shot, they score! Mason McMahon with a pretty move to get all alone in the slot and beat Smith 5-hole on the backhand with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. It's a 6-goal advantage for East Carolina, 7-1 the score now. East Carolina with possession the other way again. McLinn. Good poke check that time by Prine. Olsen will get it to Ryan Henry. 50 seconds left. Poke check by McLinn. Macheska hits the ice. Henry a shot on. It's blocked by Chris DePerno. 40 seconds. Macheska finds Henry. Now Johnson. With speed, it's Davis at the circles, moving in, fans on the shot, centering pass, they score again. Andrew Kirilloff with his second of the game. 21 seconds left, and it's now 8-1 East Carolina. And this has gone from bad to worse for High Point. And this is a Pirates team that did not look to be this much better than High Point yesterday, but they are simply outskating the Panthers today. A lot more speed, energy than the Panthers. Ever since they scored that equalizer, it just seemed like High Point has been playing a man down for most of the game. And that'll do it for the second period. Mercifully over for the Panthers, who saw themselves come into the period down by 1. They leave it down by 7. 6-0 the score in the period in favor of East Carolina. And High Point's gonna head to the locker room. 8-1 the score in favor of East Carolina. And we'll be back with the third period after this. We are back here for the start of the third period in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, and we're underway. 8-1 is the deficit for High Point in what is their final home game of the calendar year. And they have the puck in the attacking zone. Their next game will be against Virginia Tech on October 30th. That's next Saturday. And we'll be there bringing you that broadcast from the Lancerlot Sports Complex in the Roanoke, Virginia area. Eric Smith will melt that one down. 19:31 left on the clock. Eric Smith was the home team penalty box attendant in the first period and the beginning of the second before Sean Moreau got pulled, and Smith entered the contest. Moreau is in the penalty box now, and he's in there with Logan Kennedy, who is in street clothes as well as a cast on his right thumb. So obviously that's not a great sign at all, as the team will likely be without Kennedy for a pretty decent time, as it's hard to imagine that thumb isn't broken. They're also playing without Camden Hussey today. Who did not sustain a visible injury yesterday against East Carolina, but is inactive today nonetheless. And the loss of Kennedy is one that stings, because Kennedy had really begun to come into his own offensively, at least. Scored his first goal of the year this weekend. He had an assist as well against Elon. ECU possesses in the offensive end, nearly turns it over, and could have had a breakaway chance for Andrew Prine, but instead Macheska will block that shot. Johnson moving into the zone on sides. Pass was too far out in front of Macheska, but Henry will pick it up on the backhand. Johnson able to keep it in the top of the circles. Turns it over though, and moving with it now. Well, I spoke too soon. It appeared that ECU was going to have a chance to get out of the zone quickly, but now they actually will. But it's turned over. Ryan Henry going the other way. Odd man rush for High Point. Padgett, a shot and a pad save made by Emmett. Henry throws it back for Padgett. In the slot, centering pass looking for Arsenault, but couldn't find him cleanly. Moving with the puck, Connor Dubberly, who has a goal in this game. 17 minutes left to go in the third period. And Tyler Calkins will dump that one into central ice. Padgett on the forecheck almost gave a little bit of a scare to Hudson Schaefer. But ECU able to get it back into the attacking end only for a moment before Tyler Calkins throws it back to the red line. A shot from Kirilloff is blocked away by Eric Smith. It's now 34 shots on goal for East Carolina, resulting in 8 goals. And Emmett left it behind the net. Arsenault almost picked it up and had a scoring opportunity the other way, but instead Schaefer across the blue line. Shot, glove save made by Smith, and he'll hold. 16:18 left on the clock here in the third period. And High Point is going to get a much needed week off this week to heal up, rest up. Another guy that they're playing without today is Christian Kuntz. CK unavailable for today's contest as well. Tim Fleury hasn't played all weekend, and it's just a rough look for the Panthers right now. They are very short-handed, and they're going to need this weekend to regroup before a tough matchup against Virginia Tech. And now a 2-on-1 the other way for ECU. Egan back on defense. McMahon, centering pass for Kirilloff, but it's out of his reach. Good defense on the odd man rush, that time from Sean Egan. will throw a backhand pass off the boards. Picked up at the point. Eric Thronson threw it back where Egan will collect it. Arsenault across the blue line, but that one broken up by Thronson. Kirilov, stick checked by Sean Kelly. Nupp. Paxton Nupp's shot is blocked from the top of the circles, and that's going to be a tripping call against Paxton Nupp, who will find himself in the box yet again. Moving with the puck on the backhand. Centering pass. What a save from Eric Smith to keep that one out on the delayed penalty call. Good pad save made by Eric Smith, but Paxton Nupp will go to the box now. It's going to be a tripping call. And this is the 4th or 5th time that Paxton Nupp has found himself in the box in the last 2 nights. And so it'll be an East Carolina power play with 15:05 left to go in the 3rd. Anderson, shot from the top of the circles, and it's blocked by Prine. Johnson will clear the zone, and getting down the other way shorthanded is Ryan Henry, but he won't win the race to the puck with Graham Emmett. And Johnson will sling it across for Henry, and now he's got a chance. Henry from the slot, a glove save made by Emmett, and he'll hold. That was a good look from Dakota Johnson to spring Ryan Henry free. He tried to beat Emmett glove side, but just couldn't do it. I have yet to watch a game that Graham Emmett plays in where he doesn't look very, very good. And he is definitely an asset for this East Carolina team. And that play was off sides, robbing Eric Smith from a little boost to the save percentage on that slap shot from the point. 1:24 left in the power play to East Carolina. They hold a 7-goal lead over High Point. And they are in a great position to take 4 points out of this weekend. High Point's going to come away with 1 in the overtime loss yesterday. At the very least, barring a miraculous comeback, that will be all they're able to salvage from this weekend in conference play, which would drop them to a record of 0-3-1. That one's blocked in front. It got deflected and it went off the post. And now Fisher, a shot blocked by Prine, a shot from a sharp angle. That time made by Downs. Couldn't get it on goal though. Calkins is going to hit the deck. He'll get back up, possess the puck, and clear the zone. Power play over halfway gone. Downs has it. Fakes the slap shot. Had to Perno behind him. Can't get it to him. Downs a shot. It goes high of the crossbar. Good poke check by Arsenault. It'll strip Schaefer of it for the moment. Arsenault getting back in the play. Puck trickles behind Smith's cage, where McDonald will clear the zone. Kelly coming away with it. It's a one-on-one. Sean Kelly shorthanded. A shot. It goes wide of the post, backside. But that will, by and large, clear off the rest of that power play. Nupp set to be released from the box as Smith will make a glove save as the penalty expires. And we're back to 5-on-5 with 13:05 left to go. ECU has now crossed 40 on the shots on goal tracker. Friday's win against Elon was the first time all year long that High Point had outshot their opponent. Yesterday it was close, but no cigar. As High Point had a major power play at the end of the third period and beginning of overtime that they were unable to capitalize upon in a 2-2 game. And then ECU scoring the game winner on a breakaway opportunity. And a tough break for Michael Ohlweiler, who's still looking for his first win on the year despite some stellar performances. I mean, unable to get the win against Wake Forest in a game in which he recorded 62 saves, which by all accounts is a school record. Didn't get the win last night in a game in which he was nearly flawless. The shot that ended up being the game winner in overtime off the stick of Hudson Schaefer was one that Ohlweiler will probably tell you he should have had, but on a breakaway, can't fault yourself too terribly much. And you got to feel for the guy after some stellar performances, as mentioned, and still looking for the first win. He'll have his opportunity before too much longer, rest assured, but for now, it's McDonald carrying behind the goal line. He'll turn it over to ECU, but Firth will take it right back. Going hard on the forecheck was Aiden Padgett. McDonald with a good check. Padgett loses it, and moving the other way with it again is ECU. It's on the stick of Cooner. Looking for another goal. A pad saved by Smith. He'll keep him out twice. And Olsen with a shove to get Owen Brennan out of Smith's crease. We'll have a whistle, 11:42 left to go in the third period. Jack Olsen's played himself a pretty good game today. Stepping up in the absence of a couple of his defensive line mates not being able to go. Cam Hussey, Nick Fallon, Rob Cazola's played defense on occasion. Christian Kuntz as well. Kirilloff in on sides. Stick saved by Smith. Don't think he knew that he made it. Heard it before he saw it. And he'll pick up a bouncing puck with 11:24 left. We'll have another stoppage. Olsen back out on the ice this weekend after he had been scratched a couple of times before the Christopher Newport series, one in which he tallied an assist, his first point of the year. And now Kelly moving with it. He has Henry. Gets it to him. Henry. Now Kelly again on the back end. Cuts back. Kelly can't dance around McMahon. Johnson gets it to Henry. Henry had it on the back door in the slot. Johnson had a good look, but his stick was tied up. Couldn't get it to him cleanly. And now in on sides is Anderson. Has Kirilloff. He'll fake the pass. Now get it to Kirilloff, and unable to get a shot on goal was the assistant captain. Kirilloff is on hat trick watch with 2 goals. Almost at the midway point of the third period. Puck caught up in the feet of the linesman, and now ECU will gain the red line, dump it into Smith. Prine picks it up. He's bodied off. Macheska will get it around to McDonald. Off the boards and out of play into the High Point bench. And the defensive depth is really getting thin for High Point, as mentioned. And another one failed to mention, Tommy Kondracki, also not dressed for tonight. So that's at least 5 normal defensemen that you're without. And this is a team that likes to play a lot of tweeners. Guys go back and forth between forward and defense quite a bit. But when you're missing that much size, I mean, Kondracki, Kuntz, all of those guys are big bodies that can throw their weight around. And you miss that physical presence on the ice from time to time, and they definitely are missing it today. Nupp gains the red line, slings it in around the cage of Graham Emmett, where Arsenault will pick it up. Schaefer cycles it around for Horn. Arsenault makes life tough for him, and McDonald will take it away momentarily before it's brought away by the Pirates in the form of Tomas Inacio. On goal from the blue line, Smith will stick it aside into his mitt with 9:17 left to go in the third. 8-1 ECU still. Again, High Point scored the first goal of the game in the first stages of the first period. It was 1-0 courtesy of a Nicholas Fallon breakaway goal. And since then, ECU has scored 8 unanswered, 2 in the first, 6 in the second. It was 8-1 at the second intermission as that centering pass went off the skate of Logan Firth. It almost went on goal, but a dangerous chance, nothing coming of it. And ECU will dump it down. This will be icing. Pad save, another pad save from Emmett on the back door. Rebound opportunity was there for Ryan Henry and unable to capitalize upon it. That was a great save from Graham Emmett, not once but twice. And now a slingshot from the high slot off the stick of Kelman. Doesn't find the mark. Johnson moves around his defender. Johnson to Henry, who picks it up on the backhand. Along the boards, he'll get it back to Johnson. DJ centering pass for, looked like Macheska that was there in the slot, but couldn't get it to him. Centering pass again to Kelman, but broken up by McDonald. Has a couple forwards in front of him, Arsenault and Henry. Arsenault will take it, tries to sling it towards the net, but he'll take a hit from behind. A legal one at that, and now moving with it is ECU. It's a 4-on-2, but it's broken up by Kelly. And now it's a 2-on-1 the other way for High Point. Arsenault and Kelly. Arsenault at the circles. Tried the centering pass, but a good defensive play that time from Cam Anderson to break it up. Davis. 7 minutes to play now. High Point's pushed down the throttle a little bit more in the last couple of minutes here. Trying to make something happen here in the late stages. Macheska will break up that shot attempt, and another one is blocked. Might have gone off the body of Prine, and he'll block another one there for good measure and go the other way with it. I gotta tell you, there's not much comical about being down 8-1 in the third, but if there's anything you can take away, it's Drew Prine wearing a goalie's jersey that is flowing in the wind that he creates as he skates up the ice, as he'll dump it in. Firth unable to seal off that pass from behind the cage of Emmett. In the neutral zone, Calkins tries the centering pass, but it won't pay off, as now the other way, a 2-on-1 for ECU. Pass the other way, looking for his line mate. That was on the back door. And we'll have a whistle here. That was a great chance for Connor Dubberly, and he's going to go to the box for a retaliation call, roughing. With 6:12 left to go in the third, it's going to be a power play for High Point, one that hasn't done much of anything today. They've had a couple of good shot opportunities, but no goal on the board because of it. Both of the goals that they scored yesterday were on the power play. They also scored 2 power plays on Friday, 2 power play goals, that is. 2 for 6 on Friday, the same stat on Saturday. Actually, I should say 2 for 7 when you take into account the 5-minute major that was unable to be capitalized upon at the end of the third. Dakota Johnson behind his own net, looking to start the breakout. Throws it back to Calkins, who finds Kelly, and Kelly can't settle the bouncing puck. A good move that time by the forward, and a pad save by Smith. Cooner with a good shot opportunity short-handed but unable to get one on. 5:26 left to go in the third. ECU providing good pressure short-handed. Johnson will shovel it along to Henry. Henry gets it to Kelly, and Henry was a bit too far out in front of that puck, and it'll be offsides. 1 minute even left in the power play. That hasn't seen a shot on goal yet. It's a power play that's 0 for 2 today, if my memory serves correctly. Macheska can't win the draw. Davis slings it around. Egan loses it at the point, but Nupp will take it back. Under 5 to go. Nupp at the point. Top of the circles now. Snapshot, it's deflected in front by Firth, but it goes wide. Firth will turn it over, and Egan can't keep it in at the blue line. 30 seconds left in the power play. Nupp takes it. Moves to his backhand, now forehand. Shovels it along for Firth. A lot of guys getting power play minutes that might not normally. McDonald off the boards for Macheska. He'll chip it into the zone on sides. Nupp in the corner. Free from the box is Dubberly. 0 for 3 is the Panther power play. From the face-off dot, a shot from McDonald. It goes wide of the mark. Olsen gets it back into the zone from the blue line. A good keep. Firth circles back around, gets it to Olsen. And Olsen will put it back towards the corner for Macheska. Pageant can't keep it in at the blue line. 3:45 to go. And Pageant couldn't get it in on side, so he'll have to touch back up. No icing as Jack Olsen wins the race to the puck with Kirilov. McLinn slung one towards the slot, but nobody there to tip it home. And now Arsenault moving with speed. Excuse me, that's Henry. Henry racing down the ice, shot towards the crease, but it's wide of the mark. Couldn't find the goalpost. And a big hit from Sean Kelly. Stood up the captain McLinn. It's going to be a cross check to Sean Kelly. 3:09 left, and Kelly will spend 2 of those in the box. Panther penalty kill on the ice. Macheska fighting off McMahon. Nupp joins the fray, and he'll pin McMahon up against the ice. Good defensive play from Nupp, using his size to his advantage. At the point, it's DePerno. Now McMahon again at the face-off dot. He'll dangle, get it back. And a shot from the top of the circles is gloved aside by Eric Smith. And we'll have a face-off, 2:45 left, 1:36 on the power play for ECU. Kirilov at the hash marks. Kirilov still dancing with it. Arsenault in front of him. Finds McMahon, trying to find Mullinex in the slot, but a good keep at the blue line by DePerno. Behind the net, it's the captain, McLinn. Kirilov, face-off dots. He'll toe drag, can't get around Macheska though. Good, strong defensive play from Matchy will clear it down the ice. 1 minute left in the power play for the Pirates. And we are now at 2:05 left to go in the period. McDonald on the forecheck, able to keep it in the zone for a moment, but now an odd man rush for ECU. Good job by Ryan Henry to get it back into play, and he'll block that centering pass. Mullinex over for Schaefer. A good block by Henry again. 2 blocks on the same possession for Ryan Henry. Can't block that one though. One-timer fanned on by McMahon, who was looking for another goal. 27 seconds left in the power play. And the puck will trickle back into neutral ice. Now the attacking end for High Point. Arsenault in a race with Mullinex. Mullinex hits the deck. Arsenault with a chance. Dances. Pass to Henry. And a trickling shot is a save for Graham Emmett. Shorthanded opportunity for Ryan Henry, and a good one at that. If he elevates that puck a little bit more, it might have gone in, but he had to get that shot off quickly. And Emmett has just been standing on his head all game long. 25 saves on 26 shots. And he's in line for the win. The power play, they score as the penalty expires to Sean Kelly. It's Alex Fisher finishing the play, and it's 9-1 ECU. They get on the board in the third. 2-on-1 results in another goal for East Carolina. Line led by Alex Fisher, who has been a strong offensive presence all weekend long for the Pirates. With 67 seconds left to go in the third. Again, the next game for the Panthers will be a week from yesterday. Saturday, October 30th, 7:30 p.m. puck drop from the Lancerlot Athletic Complex against the Virginia Tech Hokies, a rematch for the Panthers in a revenge game after an 11-2 loss they suffered 3 weeks ago. Under a minute to play now. 6 saved by Smith on a shot from the circles, and a clearance attempt will just go into the concourse. No netting on the sides here like there is in the annex, or excuse me, like there is in the ice house, I should say. And that's because you don't have a balcony that is about 5 feet from the ice in the annex like you do at the ice house. McDonald can't get it out of the zone, but Kelly will. Kelly across the blue line. Kelly hits the deck, centering pass. Can't find anyone home. 30 seconds to play. ECU content to just let the clock run out on this one, as they are about to get 4 points this weekend. Best case scenario for the Pirates, and that will help in their quest for an ACCHL championship this year, as one more shot on goal and a big hit after the play from Sean Kelly. I'll say deservedly so. And we'll have some pushing and shoving after the final horn, but this one's all over now. It's 9-1 final. The Pirates come out on top. And this handshake line should be quick. Again, one more time, the final from the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex and the final home game of the 2021 year for the High Point Panthers. It's a 9-1 win for the East Carolina University Pirates. High Point will be on the road for the rest of the calendar year. We'll be back in this very building in January against Wake Forest. That'll be the next home game for the Panthers, but until next Saturday against Virginia Tech, I'm Graham Tuck. Thank you to everyone who helped this weekend happen from a logistical standpoint. One last time, 9-1 the final, East Carolina